Hi everyone, I'm Greg with Low Tech Gamer, and today we're going to take a look at the Little Big Planet Karting beta for the PlayStation 3. I've been playing the Little Big Planet beta for a couple hours now, and I gotta say that my general feeling so far has been underwhelming, and I'm going to get into that in a few minutes. I really found that the presentation was presented pretty much in the same way and the same fashion as Little Big Planet and Little Big Planet 2, so you know what to expect in the game. Also, you have your pod that you use to navigate around in your single multiplayer experience, as well as downloading user content for like the maps. You can take in-game photos using the Pop-It, just like you can in Little Big Planet 2. There's a lot of customization of your characters in Ride. I've seen a hovering bee, a cardboard box with wooden wheels, a tank. The list goes on as far as the pre-selected characters that you can choose from. But as we all know, Little Big Planet is all about customization. So I imagine that when this game is released, the sky will be the limit when it comes to customizing your character and your car. The graphics in the game look very, very good. It's very reminiscent to Little Big Planet. There's nothing too exciting that stands out. It still has the same graphical detail and animation as Little Big Planet 2. We've all seen it before, but nonetheless, the game looks very, very nice. The audio in the game is pretty reminiscent as well as Little Big Planet 2. Some of the tunes that I've heard in the game, I've heard them before, so there's really not too much to report. The sound effects, the explosions, it all sounds really nice. So overall the audio is pretty good, and if you've played any of the past Little Big Planet games, you know what to expect. You know, earlier in the video I said that I felt underwhelmed with this game, and I still feel that way after the beta. I believe it's ended, but you know, this game is a cross between Mario Kart and Mod Nation Racing. You know, it's a kart racer, so it's going to have similarities. Those games excel in certain areas, and what I got from the beta, this game just doesn't feel right. I just can't explain it. It's hard for me to put it into words. Playing the beta, I wasn't having that great of a time. And I'm not trying to review the game right now. It's a beta. I know that, you know, this isn't the final end product. But, you know, it just did nothing for me. You know, there's a couple things that I really didn't care about. You know, every time I hit the story mode, it always gave me a choice to go multiplayer, or it gave me a choice to play it single player. But when you go multiplayer, you have to sit there and wait for the room to populate in order for the game to start, which is not a big deal. But then you have this free roaming area, so you can go around, but if you fall off a ledge or something, you're stuck there until the game starts up. And I really couldn't find a way for me to like reset the position of my character. Controls felt a little stiff. I really enjoyed Mod Nation Racers, how you could collect your turbo, or you could build up your turbo the more that you grinded or drifted through the corners and stuff. In this game, it's like you drift through a corner, you get your turbo boost, and then it's done. You're not able to control when and how you use it. You know, and when you drift through the corners, you know, it's just one power up or one turbo. You know, there's really no reason to keep drifting in order to build that up. So I thought that took a little bit away from the depth to the game. A couple other things that I didn't like. I hated the fact that I can't just go to the next race. I always had to pop back out and then select the level and go back in. I would just like it to be more streamlined. They had some like different levels. So like one of them, you play as RC type car. You know, we have the Motorsport Storm RC that just came out. I mean, it does the same thing. We had a battle mode, which that was quite a bit of fun. You know, that's similar to what is in Mario Kart. Then they had this other level where you had to collect eggs and take the eggs to a point and avoid fire from an NPC. You know, those things are great, but they did nothing for me. Finally, the creating level, you know, you're given different presets that you can choose from. I imagine there'll be DLC for that. It was easy to navigate and put a level together in 5 minutes. The controls and everything should be familiar to Little Big Planet veterans. At the end of the day, again, I'm not trying to review it, but I feel that this could have been a DLC for Little Big Planet 2. And I don't know, it just didn't like, wow, I love this game. You know, like when I did the beta for Starhawk, I loved that game and would play it for hours and hours on end. You know, even though we had like 3 levels to pick from, and I just didn't get that with this game. And again, it's a beta. You know, they're just testing different things out. It's not derivative of the final work. So please, I'm not trying to review the game. I'm not trying to bash it. But the game isn't out yet, and if anyone at Sony or anyone associated with this game, I hope you can hear my criticism and fix these issues before the game is released. I want to thank you all for taking the time to watch my video. If you would, please comment and subscribe to our channel, and check out our website, lowtechnetwork.com. As always, take her easy.